What is up, guys? We are back. I am Drew with Comics Elite, here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
Sorry if it's pixelated. I hope it's not. We're recording now. But like I said, we are a business here.
Yeah.
And right now the business revolves around Whatnot. And Whatnot is running around the clock here at the warehouse.
Never stops.
Never stops. They're making too much money. They've sold over 40,000 items.
Damn.
40,000 items on the Whatnot page, which is nuts.
Jeez.
Hey,
Nice.
can't argue with
Okay.
the numbers. Yeah, they're bringing in money.
Good for them.
Once again, if you're new here, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. It's down there somewhere usually. And, oh, hey, look at this.
Got some stuff.
Got some stuff and things. Born of Blood #1 comes out this week
Oh.
at your local comic book shop, your LCS, if you will. I've got the main 4 covers right here. I got the Ron Leary one. Got the Tristan Thompson one right here. I believe that's a ratio one. As a trade, I think it's like a 1 in 25, I think.
Ooh.
Got that baby right there.
Nice.
And got that one right there. That was a surprise one that Sean dropped on us. Love it. And got the one that I had to reach out to him to get. Tim Vigil. I could say I got a Tim Vigil cover.
Faust.
Yep. Faust fame himself, Tim Vigil. He did a Born of Blood cover. I could die a happy man now.
Yep.
And you've got
The 1 in 50.
the one that's
no, it's just only 50 of them.
only 50 of these made.
Yeah.
$75 each.
Yep.
This is the Jay Ferguson Born of Blood #1 metal cover.
It's metal.
It is going to be available at New York Comic Con. Limited numbers.
Mhm.
We have a limited number of them up live on the website right now.
Correct.
75 each.
Metal's nice. Doesn't
Yes,
do
it
it
is.
justice on camera.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
So the issue on the inside, this is going to be the Kickstarter edition.
Correct.
Because the one for LCS, this is the edited. This is the edited version. You know, so this is the director's cut, or if you will,
Yeah.
the Dolan cut
It is
Oh.
a Dolan cut.
of Born of Blood. Yeah.
It's cool.
There you go. That's all I'm going to plug. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all I got to say about that.
That. All right. On to the top 10 of the week. I have got 3 honorable mentions,
I don't have any.
and I got my top 10.
Okay.
So, and there's one clearly that we disagreed vehemently on. I think I said it
Vehemently? Yeah.
Vehemently, yeah.
Mhm.
On. I think it's a fair word for it. Yeah. Vehemently. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't.
Anyway, my 3 honorable mentions.
Okay.
Let's get to mine. My first honorable mention of the week I have got is Batman Defective Comics.
Okay.
Number 1064. This is one that I had it, and then at a certain level, and it just kept steadily getting bumped down. Once again, there's a lot of moving parts in this issue.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of setup. Get a parallel story of Batman and Talia to an ancient legend. As we open this, with Bruce as at the doctor, which is similar to Dark Knight Rises.
Basically.
Yeah, but he tells Bruce he may be having panic attacks. Wants to issue him meds, but Bruce leaves beforehand. Yeah, it was odd.
Okay.
Bruce then does some more digging into the dockyard crimes, finds out who may have had a part in it, but there's an interesting twist with it. That's a twist.
A twist.
Yeah. And then we get our new character showing up at the docks of Gotham, who appear to be well aware of Talia and her operations. Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad.
It was a mess for me.
Yeah,
It's just
It's a lot of moving parts.
slowly getting worse.
No, don't you dare say that.
It is.
Don't you dare say that, Kyle. Don't you dare.
It is.
No, it's not. No, I refuse to say that. I will not agree with that. Kyle is wrong on that end. No. Next one I got is Scorched, number 10.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, I'll mention. Yeah, it just got another one. It just got steadily bumped out. But it just got bumped. Yeah, we see our spawns being captured and tortured. Our villain and captor is attempting to learn from them. Why? And whom is he preparing for? Well, we find out toward the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was good. This is a good issue.
Mhm.
I liked it, and I love that issue. I love that cover.
Doesn't happen, but yeah. It's
No, it doesn't happen, but I wish it did.
I wish
Yeah,
it did too.
just mowing people down with a
Oh,
Gatling
so
gun.
cool.
Absolutely. Like a goddamn minigun.
Yeah.
Next one, and my last honorable mention is Guinnessville, Captain Marvel,
Mhm.
number 3.
Yeah, it's something.
It is something.
It's
It's the best of the worst.
It is.
There we go. It's the best of the worst.
Yeah.
For Marvel this week. Things kind of slow down a bit. We find out what's going on with the Nega bands, Rick and Guinnessville, where Guinnessville is cloned from, and how they find out where Rick's lady is as well. Finally,
Sure.
and they have a big baddie they may have to face at the end of the issue. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
check it out.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We are on to the top 10 with our number. Number 10 of the week. I got Task Force Z, number 12.
I have wild cards, drawing of cards, number 3.
The strangest comic of the week. The strangest comic.
Yeah, it's the only reason I put it in my top 10. Well, we do get why it's called wild cards.
Yeah,
because they call it the wild cards virus because you don't know what you're gonna get.
You're a card man.
Yeah,
wild card.
Wild. It's like okay.
The Stand. That was the Stand
Yep.
I was reciting from.
You could turn into a hideous, twisted freak in this, or you could have every power imaginable. It's maybe we're led to believe.
As long as you nap for a month. Yes,
you have to take a nap for a month, then get up, and then you get a new power.
Yep.
So, whatever that means.
Go from Hairy Man to Electro Man.
Yeah. Like I said, the best part of this is the dog.
The dog man.
The dog man from Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
It's complete. it's so bad it's funny. Like it's just there are so many questions about this world, and I doubt we're gonna get any answers.
No.
I don't think we will. And that's almost why I think it's so good, because it's so bad.
That's fair. That is
almost.
Very fair.
It's like a Brown Arrow.
Yeah. Brown Arrow it's so bad it's good.
Yes. So that's it.
I got Task Force Z number 12. This
10.
This is it. The
So
final
high.
issue. Yes. Yeah. That's the final showdown with everyone. Who lives? Who dies? You got to read to find out. Eddie Barrow's art is fantastic as well. Recommend. You got to check this out.
Didn't read it.
Of course you didn't. Once again.
Only got one issue.
Yep. That was number 10. All right.
Okay.
On to our number 9.
The Niner.
The Nueve, if you will. Deathstroke Inc. number 13.
Hairborn.
Okay.
Hireborn.
Airborne.
Airborne.
Which is also, if you flip it over.
It is
Brigade
number 1. You get a 2-for-1.
Yep. And there's a lot of variants. This one was the Murat Michaels,
Mhm.
who may have some maybe working with him in the near future.
Oh.
So I'm feeling a few things, but yeah. Anyway,
Yes, so the Brigade issue, it's just like he did with Prophet. It's a who's who. He brings everybody back to do a page remastered.
everyone. What's cool about it? The Snake Eyes issue was fun, but it's like every artist brought their own unique style to this, which is great.
Every page is different. Yeah.
So I love that. Seeing Jim Ruggs, he brings that old school. Like if you're a kid in the '90s, you're drawing it.
Oh yeah.
I love that page. That was great.
Him and Ed Piskor's.
It's Ed Piskor's
was
page.
So cool.
Yeah, so cool.
It was completely unique. It was just like that's definitely him.
Yeah,
like you could see it a mile away.
I would have just loved to have seen 2 variants, a Jim Rugg full Brigade issue and a full Ed Piskor issue of Brigade.
Yeah, so awesome. And then you get the other issue. That's his new
Airborne.
Airborne is his new
new series,
new universe, whatever, and it looks interesting.
Yeah, it's a setup issue. It's only 5 pages, I think.
Yeah, real quick, and you set up the world and this character, and it's like, okay, I'm down. I'll keep reading.
Yeah, DTR, down to read.
So there you go. Check it out.
Yep. And I got Deathstroke Inc. Number 13.
Forgiving on that.
Lucky number 13. Year 1, part 4. So shockingly, Slade survived.
Yeah, no shit.
He's running around naked from the morgue, trying to get his gear back from the cops. Because hey, there's a lot of top secret, and that gear he had, the costume is all top secret.
And uniformed cops wouldn't have picked that up.
Anyway, he finds Wintergreen, calls his wife, who's a wreck because she's pregnant. She finds out, hey, she's pregnant, and
he doesn't care.
This was good, and I love the part in here in the diner with Slade and Wintergreen discussing his armor and how it's bulletproof, but they weren't anticipating weaponry that's been obsolete for 200 years. Just fair. Like, yeah, we've anticipated bullets and everything else, but not some jackass archer with arrows shooting at your costume. It's like, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, art is solid from Dexter Soy, and I recommend this issue. It was fun, But granted, it could be funnier with you see the flop, the smack sound effect of his dick flopping around everywhere. That'd be much funnier.
It's just all over the place.
Yeah, mate, we're assuming it was IO. Yeah, that was number 9.
Yep.
On to number 8. Number 8 of the week, the Ocho. I have got Magic Order 3, number 3.
Okay, I have Batman Beyond the White Knight, number 5.
Okay.
This was something. This was okay.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
We get Bruce and Joker breaking into the Powers building, and they uncover the truth.
Yep.
Finally, that we've kind of all seen coming, but they haven't.
It's kind of setting up things that happened in the Batman Beyond universe.
Yes, basically,
because we see what happens to the Powers guy. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, that's what happened to him, kind of, sort of, in this animated series. Yeah.
But it doesn't go as planned, and then we get the Freaky Friday situation going on,
which was cool.
That was fun. Some of the jokes were kind of wearing thin at this point. It's just kind of okay. You can kind of pull back from this. It just seemed like every page it was just okay. Can we move on? Can we do something? It was kind of weighing thin, but it's still good. Art's still terrific. This is the best series right now as far as Beyond the White Knight. Everything else is just absolute dog shit. But this is still good, so I still recommend it.
I got Magic Order 3, number 3. This was good. Evil magical ghosts are taking possession of people and making them do things they don't normally do. And it looks like the Moonstone Girl may have a new unlikely mentor. That's pretty interesting.
Sunstone.
The Sunstone, yeah.
Okay.
This was good. Recommend. Magic Order 3, number 3.
I gotta go back and start reading all of it.
It's fine. Go back to read the very first. The very first series was so damn good. Yeah, loved it too. All right, we're on to number 3, 7, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we're. Number 7, I've got Brigade number 1.
I have DC versus Vampires, number 9.
Versus the Vampire.
Yes.
Why don't you start your thoughts?
This is a good issue.
Mm-hmm.
We see what Oliver's up to, and we see Black Manta, or is it?
That was a good twist.
That was a good twist. I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
So they're making their way to Australia, and
didn't see that coming.
I did not see that coming. Ending is not that interesting because we kind of already know where it's going, but this is still good. I just wish that they would have been smarter about putting out some of these issues because some of these twists would have been interesting, but it's like, well, yeah, we already know that. And we know what happens when this character says this. It's like, well, okay.
But we kind of knew this months ago. So that kind of sucked. But still fun, still good. Good art. Still recommend DC versus Vampires. And I'm going to recommend Brigade number 1 and Airborne. So this is I bought this off Whatnot from Rob Liefeld's channel on Whatnot. This is his variant signed by Rob down there at the bottom. Now, you may be asking, why didn't you send this off to get graded? Well, like you brought up earlier, a Murderer's Row creators did a different page in this. So what am I doing? I'm taking this to every show I've got. I'm going to have them all sign it, maybe do some remarks. This is going to be a special book. This is going to be one of those it's like one of those Skyline variants.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So I'm going to take this around to everyone, have them sign it. Then I'm going to get it graded after they all sign it.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed this in a week where there was just so much crap where you're being lectured to, browbeaten, nothing fun is happening. This was just a fun comic. Absolutely fun. And you had different artists giving their different interpretation of the pages of what happened in that issue. It's great. Like I've said before, Jim Rugg, Ed Piskor, to Dan Panosian.
Yeah, you got Dan Fraga.
You got Dan Fraga. Marat. It's like really.
Ryan Kincaid.
Yeah, all these guys doing different pages here. It was so much fun.
Yeah, like they all felt different, but it all felt cohesive.
Exactly.
At the same time, it wasn't so jarringly terrible. Like you had some dipshit that shouldn't be drawing. Like, do a page.
Yeah, it's like I was expecting some random Marvel artist today working on this.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh god, that page sucks. Like,
no, he actually had legit talented artists working on this.
Yeah, so I got to give him props because that could have been bad.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, he pulled it off.
He did, and like I said, Airborne on the flip side of this, you had.
Still cool.
I'm really digging this idea. It's the previews, it's first 5 pages of this upcoming story, and yeah, it's pretty much his Game of Thrones, but with superheroes.
Yep. And
we discover these heroes are pretty much ruling the earth, and that's kind of that's fair. I would say it that way. Yeah, and just going to see how humanity is going to survive. Maybe try to fight back. He's setting up an interesting world here. You know, we got the broad stroke with this issue, so I want to see the the fine touches after this. See how the rest of the world looks.
Right.
So
I agree.
It's a lot of promise here. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. In a week of crap, this was a lot of fun. I love it. Yep. Yes. Brigade number 1.
Okay.
And we are on to number Number 6. Didn't see that one coming.
Nope.
We got Batman Beyond the White Knight.
Okay.
Book 5.
I got Scorched.
Okay. Why don't you talk about
Number
Scorched?
10. Yeah, this was good. I almost kind of equated this to like they're trying to do a Dark Crisis, but kind of better. Like, let's put all these people in their dream world, but it's kind of like a nightmare as opposed to Dark Crisis, where it's supposed to be their dream, their utopia, but they're not. But they're actually kind of terrible.
Yes.
So I'm like, I don't know what their fucking plan was, but yeah, trapped in.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, it's like I don't think anybody did, not even the writers. So yeah, it's basically all these spawns are trapped and being tortured, and it's medieval Spawn being used now as a pawn, and hopefully you can turn on Al Simmons and save the day. But we don't know. Should he save the day? Who's good and bad?
That's
we don't know.
True. We don't know.
But yeah, it's still Gunslinger Spawn's my favorite right now. But this is, and then King Spawn, and then this is probably third. But it's still good. Art's still good. Cover's awesome. So still recommend.
And I've got Batman Beyond the White Knight number 5. Yeah, this was a fast-paced and very kinetic issue. I read this. Batman and Joker, break into Wayne Powers, find out the truth behind Terry's father, discover the secret project. There's fights, explosions, revelations, body swapping, and an ending. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
No, and I like how he illustrated that. I like the silhouettes on the wall.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm like, that's very damn good. And and we also get some Batmobile action in this. Loved it.
Yeah.
See all the Batmobiles again. I love the meta commentary. Like, do you have to incorporate? You always have to put in the Batmobiles or whatever. Do you always have to? Yeah. It's a great. I can't recall it precisely, but it's a very funny line. I liked it.
About the '89 Batmobile.
Yes, I loved it. Yeah, it's like you always have to choose this.
Yeah, why do you gotta choose this one?
Yeah, love it. Yeah. Fun, action packed, well paced. Yeah, Batman Beyond the White Knight number 5 and Campbell cover. What's wrong with that?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right, here we go. On to the top 5.
Oh boy. Oh lordy.
Not falling behind, not showing off, right in the middle. I got DC vs. Vampires number 9.
I have Red Man.
Wow, so low.
Yeah, episode 4. Zaruz.
Yep.
Zaruz.
What you?
This is good. Still good. Did we read issue 3? Episode 3?
Sean didn't get it.
That's what I thought. But yeah, so this one,
you don't need to read issue 3.
you really don't.
No,
they're each kind of their own
their own
episode.
Yeah, which is one and done, which is great.
Yeah, this one it's great. I loved the story. I loved the paneling of the 2-on-1 fight and that one trying to get the two guys trying to get the one.
Well, I love the one he's just sitting there eating, just looking at him, watching, and just he wants. No, I want one part. He's like, I want no part of this. I'm gone.
Yeah, because 2 of the monsters like, no, if the 3 of us team up, we can beat them.
Yes.
And then so the 2 fight, and the other one's like, nope,
I'm out of here. Yeah.
And then of course they get their ass kicked.
Yeah,
I loved it. This was a lot of fun. I really like this. I just love the fact that nothing needs to be said, and I get everything, and it's perfect. The art is it's unbelievable.
That was a bullseye. You hit the nail on the head. This is my primary, pretty much one major selling point I'm gonna have for this book. I'm gonna talk about that point later on with that. Yeah.
Yep.
And I got DC vs. Vampires number 9. The opening of this with a certain Green Archer was badass.
So cool.
Loved it. He's an absolute badass in this. It's great. We follow our survivors in Smallville, Gotham, and Australia. Some are faring better than others.
Mm-hmm.
We get some great fights. Sacrifices are made. Some go down very easily, while others are pretty damn hard to kill.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, at the end, it looks like a group of our heroes may get some help from a very unlikely source.
Steven Seagal.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
He's hard to kill.
He's hard to kill. Yeah. I don't know what's floating more hot air, or the balloon. Once again, strong recommend. This was damn good. This is one of the, if not the event at DC right now, DC vs. Vampires. So you do it right.
Sad,
yeah.
Like Exterminators.
Sure.
Yeah. Almost. Exterminators is better.
Almost.
Nope.
And we're on to number 4. I've got Turbo Kid, Skeletons Unleashed number 1.
Task Force Z number 12.
Why don't you finish my thoughts on that?
Fun series. I mean, this was a great end, or is it an end? Or is it just the beginning? We get Dr. Bloom getting his just desserts. Jason and Harvey, they're reconciled with everything that's happened with them, and who they really are deep down. Fun series, spectacular art all the way through. All of these issues have been great. This was a solid series from DC. A lot of fun. Solid recommend.
And I have got Turbo Kid, Skeleton Unleashed #1 from a Sumerian.
It's turbo time.
It legit is turbo time with this. Holy shit. This comic, like I would have thought Ed Piskor did this.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But no, this has got this comic has got the perfect 1980s Rebel Studio Tim Vigil vibe with it. And I dig it. It's a post-apocalyptic landscape. People trying to survive. It's like Mad Max Fury Road, kind of.
Yeah, almost identical.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yeah, almost.
But you got this guy. This is our hero right here.
Yeah, hero.
Quote unquote hero.
Yeah.
And he finds a young person who he doesn't want her around. And what they do to survive. Hey, you do what you gotta do to survive in this landscape.
Yeah.
And how it ends, I did not see it ending that way at all. They went there.
They did.
That is very brave. I gotta commend them for that, because most other indie creators or someone at Marvel DC would have pulled that punch.
Absolutely. Oh, this would have gone a completely different way.
Yeah, it would have been an absolute like limp wrist slap, Yeah. But I thoroughly enjoyed this. I was very much impressed. I was very surprised by this. I gotta recommend this. Everyone, please do. If you can't find it, please. I don't know. Please do check it out. It's a very low print run. Sumerian, from the Sumerian print, I guess. And Turbo Kid, Skeletron Unleashed #1. You've got to check this out. It's fantastic. By RKSS and Yike Dion. Terrific art. Love it.
Didn't read it.
Of course you didn't.
Only got one.
Yep. On to the top 3 of the week.
Oh boy.
Here we go, baby.
Whatever could it be?
This is here we go. This is where it's gonna start getting interesting.
Yeah.
Starter Rock versus Army of the Dead, #1.
8 billion genies, #5.
Clearly very different. So
Wow.
I'm gonna start.
Please.
So Starter Rock versus Army of the Dead, #1. Written by Bruce Campbell, illustrated by Edward Rizzo. Love Edward Rizzo's art. You're not a fan?
No.
I've always been a fan of his art. Going back to high school, love this stuff. So I read this a month ago, and I reread it again when we got it, and I flipping loved this. I loved this comic up and down, from the dialogue of Bruce Campbell, yes, the Bruce Campbell, to Ed Russo's art. Everything is practically pitch perfect in this. Mm-hmm. Ed's art is perfect for the story. His art is the perfect sensibility for what is being told here. Loved it. Nazis are making zombies from corpses since they're running low on everything. And Easy Company with Sergeant Rock had been assigned to find the zombie factory. The scientist doing this, who was actually Hitler's real life physician. Thought that's pretty clever. That's pretty funny. Sure. And we find where the dead are being reanimated, and they got to shut it down as well as take out the zombies. Perfect. Easy, right? Easy Company.
And
easy.
It was easy.
But it looks like it won't be easy for Easy Company. Yeah, I had so much fun reading this, and I honestly cannot wait for issue 2. This is a great comic and a great war and horror comic.
Oh.
Recommend.
Oh.
Yes, absolutely recommend. Yes. Sergeant Rock versus Army of the Dead, #1. Absolutely.
Oh.
Please talk about this piece of crap while you like this.
Yeah. A real story here.
No.
With actual storytelling and great art.
No.
Is 8 billion genies. This is story progression. This is how you tell a story and, actually have characters that matter and care and, progress, mature.
Mature? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. This is great. I had a lot of fun with this. I love we get introduced to the backstory of the Idea Man. I love the Idea Man.
Yes. And unfortunately, his backstory is cut way too short in this.
Yeah. Great. We see his utopia and everything seems perfect. Or is it? Don't know. We see months go by, pregnant women giving birth, and just how that whole and they're afraid. They're like, oh, wait, the baby's going to get a genie. And then the baby could wish for all kinds of stupid shit because it's a baby. And they're like, no, babies don't quite talk yet. So they can't get they'll have a genie, but they won't be able to use it until they can talk, which is kind of nice. I like that. So I'm really excited for the next issue because then we get the first 8 years of what's happened. So this is the first 8 months. Awesome series, awesome art, a lot of fun. Can't wait to see where this goes. It's been optioned, so
Of course it has.
solid recommend for 8 Billion Genies.
All right.
The real series.
No,
Read this.
No. Restart Progress of Army of the Dead.
Yeah,
yes.
fall asleep of boredom.
Fall asleep. Yeah.
Oh,
Kyle. Jesus. Number 2 of the week.
Okay.
Pentagram of Horror. Hey, number 5. How about that?
Okay.
Final issue. Pentagram of Horror number 5. Number 2 of the week. Wow.
Yeah.
This is truly a personal hell of what one goes through in this.
Uh-huh.
Read it, reread it, and say out loud what you just read and visualized. It's truly hell, and a hell I never want to experience, and a very fitting end to this series.
Mm-hmm.
This was a terrific read, and this has been a terrific series. Marco Fontanelli is one of the new big talents in comics, and I will keep reading his stuff from now on. He is on my radar.
Same.
High expectations every time he's illustrating and telling a story. This story is terrifying.
Yeah. So I said this could have either been really bad or a stroke of genius, and I'm leaning towards it's a stroke of genius.
Mm-hmm.
What this issue was, because it you can interpret it a million ways.
Yeah.
You basically, I mean, it's this guy. He's the main character, and what he does and how he does. I mean, it's fucking brutal.
Yes.
And that's life. Life is fucking brutal. Life is terrible. And it's just humans are awful to one another. And what this guy does, I mean, it's a lot. And just what evil is deep down and everything. I mean, I love this series. I love this issue.
Yeah, after I read it last week, I reached out to him because we've talked, quite a bit, and I told him, dude, this book, this is, damn, you nailed it, man. And I told him he did, and he literally, if you do not know who he is, if you do not know who Marco Fontanelli is, you don't know his art, storytelling, please do seek him out. He's on Instagram. He is going places. He is one of the new big stars in indie comics right now, especially in horror. Yeah. I guarantee it.
Yeah, this one, I read it. I had to sit and think.
Yeah.
And then reread it again because, I mean, there's no dialogue in this. I don't know. There's just one line of dialogue, but that's it. And I had to sit. I'm like, damn, like that was deep shit. And then I had to reread it again. And yeah, it took a lot out of me reading this one. I got to be honest with you. I was like, holy shit, that's something. But then I was like, is it pretentious? I mean, I had to sit there.
No,
I was really going through a lot of things.
Absolutely not.
It's not.
No,
it's not. And if you read it quickly and you're like, really, it's like, spend time with this. Like, sit and actually read it. Take your time.
Like I said, say out loud what is actually happening.
Right.
And it is very effed up. And it is a personal hell I hope no one ever has to experience.
Yeah. It really is something. There's genius here. So yeah, this is a solid recommend.
Absolutely.
So
and so that was our number 2.
Yeah.
That means we're on to our number. Number 1 of the week, I have got Vampirella. Okay, no. Red Man episode 4.
I have Turbo Kid.
So I'm going to talk real quick. Red Man episode 4. This was straight up fun and a perfect example of, hey, James Tynion, Brian Bendis, anyone in the X office, you don't need a massive amount of useless bullshit dialogue to tell a story. This artist, this storyteller, told what he told here with no dialogue was flipping brilliant.
Yeah.
How he did it. Mm-hmm. It was action-packed, hysterical, well-paced, and brilliantly illustrated to tell a story with no dialogue. It is fantastic. This series has been terrific, and I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
It
is. And a character that shows no emotion because it's a helmet.
It's well, not just that. Like I said, it's like the Guy Fawkes V for Vendetta mask. It's got a creepy, menacing quality to it.
Yeah, it's just that tiny little smirk.
Smirk. Yeah, like the Guy Fawkes. It's like this is creepy.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole time I'm like, this guy is creepy as shit. Like, is he the villain? I don't really know what's going on.
And I love this twist with it. It's great.
Yeah.
And like you said, how he told it with the monsters, how they're trying to.
So great. Their logic, the whole time you see it.
Yeah.
And it's so crudely drawn too. Yeah. It's like a kid came up with it. I love it.
It's brilliant. And the emotions he draws with the creatures. Like I said, this shows you when you actually care about the story you're telling. You want to tell a fun story. You're not trying to bore to death your reader. You want them to have fun. You want them to laugh and enjoy it and be shocked. This is the story. This is how you do it right here.
Yep.
Recommend Redman episode 4.
Yep. So the exact opposite. Turbo Kid. Basically, it follows a character called Skeletron, which is this guy right here. Mm-hmm. We assume. He's basically a gun for hire in the Badlands. Like he's like the badass that these people call in this Mad Max world to take care of other badasses. Because you're kind of led to believe at the beginning, it's like, ooh, there's like a samurai guy. I'm like, oh, he's probably the hero.
Yeah.
Nope. Not quite. There's just this. So the reason I put this above Pentagram of Horror is because I know Pentagram of Horror and I know what to expect. This, I had no idea what to expect, and I was anticipating it being really stupid. Yeah,
I like to be honest with you. I was expecting, something very, very much not this cover. Not this cover.
Yeah, because I was looking at this cover, I'm like, this better deliver, and holy shit, it brought it.
Yeah,
everything: the gore, the blood, the violence, the emotion, the heart. I'm like, I'm like, holy hell! Like this got deep. Yeah. By the end of this, I'm like, I actually care about these characters that I probably shouldn't, and it did it masterfully, and the art is perfect for this story. This is a fun book, and I didn't anticipate it being that good. I had no expectations for it. If any, I had low. So I had to give it my number 1 because of that reason alone. So
that is very fair.
Yeah, if you can find this, pick this up, read it. You won't be disappointed with it. So
we'll have it here at Comics Elite. I know that. Yeah. And I'm fairly certain Ernie probably ordered quite a few of this too.
I hope so.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. That's our top 10 for the week. Yep.
Yay.
Yep. Redman and Turbo Kid staying on top.
Who would have thought?
What do you think? Are we 100% correct? 0% incorrect? Please do let us know in the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. It's down there somewhere, usually. And remember, we have got Born of Blood is out this week.
Oh,
Born of Blood number 1 is out this week. Go to your LCS. Get yourself a copy.
I'll send you a copy.
We'll see you guys again on Friday with Max MVP, Kyle, me, maybe Sean, maybe another special guest. We'll see. We get to talk about the best and worst of the week. And in the meantime, buy what you like, collect what you want, don't listen to the haters, and we'll see you guys again on Friday.